Are you using a ChatGPT and always wondering that is your data safe or not? In this video, I'll be sharing pro 5 tips to make sure that your data remains safe and secure. So let's deep dive into each of that. So whenever you have a conversation with the ChatGPT, at that moment those conversations have been kept into the ChatGPT history, and those history generally have been used for the model retraining purpose. So how exactly you can not saving your conversation into the history and for the model training purpose? There is an option available that known as a temporary chat. So from where you can see that on the top, very next to your image, just click on that temporary chat, and once you click on that, it will enable the temporary chat. And here you can see that they are saying like it will not reappear on the history, and they will like flush up after a couple of days. We'll be seeing how exactly you can immediately delete the chat once after you are done with the your conversation. So let's say like I'm just want to ask that I'm planning for the particular trip, and I want to make sure I get the right itinerary for that. So I will be asking that I am planning trip for Dubai on up, upcoming month. Suggest good planning for that. So it will give me the detailed reference. Like see your like trip, these are like sensitive detail, you don't want to share those details to the publicly available. So once after you have their daily planning and itinerary detail, so what you can do, you can just simply click that chat from here. So like here this is like still uploading the detail, but as soon as like you have the detail available, you can delete that. I will be deleting this chat. Just click on the delete, and this will delete that. The second and very useful and important option that is available via the setting. So where like from here you can just click on that setting, go to the personalization. So here like you can see the memory option. So generally like people are not aware that their each and every conversation are being stored into the chat GPT history, and those are generally be repurposed used for the model training. So you can disable that by just simply clicking on this. This will like disable the storing a memory reference. Generally like if you want to keep ChatGPT to remember your previous conversation, then this option need to be enabled. But here we are just more discussing about securing your conversation data. So this is how like you can disable that. And also like they are giving you up option that manage your memory. So click on this manage memory. Here like you can see that if there are any previous memory available, then you can select that and delete all that. So currently I don't have any previous memory available stored, so it's clean for me. So this is like second option. Third option that you go with the data control. Here like you can see that improve the model for everyone. This is very critical option. Generally if you keep this open, then each and every conversation will be feeded for the model training. So if I click on this here, like you can see that ChatGPT has literally mentioned that allow your content to be used to train our model. So basically like we are giving our own conversation and the discussion to the ChatGPT, so they can learn more on that. So it's always advisable that you disable this. You just click on this, this will disable that. If once like you disable that, it will automatically disable the voice mode. But if it's enabled and like you want to disable that voice mode conversation, then you can disable that. And adding to that, we have the couple of more that it's more like having a fourth option where like you make sure that you delete all previous conversations. Generally like it may happen like you might have archived few of the conversation and you want to delete that, you can delete that. And here also we have the delete all chat. So basically like once you delete that, this will delete the all previous conversation. It will not remember any of your conversation. That was the fourth one. And fifth one, I will suggest like if you are running a business and you are heavily utilizing a ChatGPT for your own business purpose, it's always advisable that you go for the enterprise subscription rather than like having a normal conversation, because like there are the few constraint and the few access data access layer security which generally enterprise user get that. And generally you never know that if you are passing up any confidential detail, your bank statement, your financial statement, we never know like if any of our employees just fitted up the any crucial detail from the business, and those details get into the chat gpt model training purpose, then like that becomes very difficult to fix that. So here like I can go for the open AI enterprise option. So like you can go for the enterprise subscription where like you can get the enterprise level security and the controls. So this is extremely advisable for the all enterprise who are heavily relying on the ChatGPT. These are the 5 pro tip which generally the normal user doesn't know that. So I suggest that you start taking a control of your data when like you coordinate or communicate with the ChatGPT. And the one bonus tip I will say that never ever give the any sensitive information like your email address, mobile number, your physical residency address, your family member detail, your age, gender, any these are like very sensitive detail. You never know like for what purpose this detail will be exposed. So it's always make sure that you keep your such kind, you never say such kind of sensitive detail while you chat with the ChatGPT. I hope you like this video, and let me know like which uh, tip you really like and you are going to start utilizing to make sure your data are safe with the ChatGPT.